So, Pokimane was named the number one, or I guess highest earning female streamer in 2020. And all this with only her fans and no OnlyFans. Let's get into it. So, Dexardo dropped an article today basically saying that Pokimane was, on all accounts, basically the highest earning female streamer out of all the creators currently, which I know they're saying that, but I'm not positive I 100% agree with. From the looks of it, they're only really tracking female Twitch streamers, mainly because Valkyrie doesn't seem to be anywhere on the list, and I'm pretty sure Valkyrie probably got paid pretty well. And it seems to only be based on it seems to base who's like the highest based on sub count, ad revenue, and donations. That being said, it has the top three as Pokimane at number one, Amaranth at number two, and Lily Pichu at number three, with its Hasfu quite a bit behind all of them at number four. I don't want to say I don't necessarily. I'm not surprised, and I do agree with the article, even though I think the numbers are way the fuck off. It basically has Pokimane at what is it? Somewhere around $500,000 a year in terms of her yearly earnings, which is, I promise you, nowhere close to what she makes a year. She's probably already well into like the $1 and $2 million range a year. Not to mention the fact that out of all of these streamers, her and Lily Pichu are the only ones I know who publicly signed Twitch contracts, meaning they're probably the only two who have contracts that are in the 7-figure range in Twitch. I'd argue Pokimane probably could have even argued for an 8-figure contract from Twitch, but I don't think Twitch gave it to her, even though I think she deserves it. That being said, there were some contradicting reports saying that even though Pokimane makes more than Amaranth on Twitch, Amaranth makes way more because she has money coming in from her Patreon and from her OnlyFans. I'm not necessarily saying that it's not true that she does make a lot of money from her Patreon and OnlyFans, but I don't think that that amount of money eclipses how much Pokimane makes, in my personal opinion. Even though Amaranth does have quite a few followers on those, paid, photo or video sites, Pokimane makes way more and has way more followers on Instagram and makes way more and has way more followers on YouTube. Like, I think she has anywhere from like 2 to 3 times Amaranth's YouTube subscriber base, and even more when it comes to like, I guess, like Instagram and Twitter and things like that. But also, again, more importantly, like Pokey has a thriving merch line and a makeup line, and like those makeup lines do buku's amounts of money. So I mean, even if you kept it modest, I'm pretty sure Pokimane's probably bringing in like 2 to 2.5 mil a year, like not including sponsorships with Samsung and things like that she's done, and Twitch Rivals events like that she was a part of this past weekend. So I mean, I would say, am I surprised Pokey's the highest earning female streamer? No. Do I think if there's any person I think who's probably close to her right now, I actually don't think it's Amaranth. If my honest opinion, I think the closest person to her right now would probably be Valkyrie. If you guys have been paying attention, Ray has been blowing up on YouTube. She's currently the most watched female streamer, period, on any platform. A lot of people don't talk about that because people leave Twitch and they assume that, well, if you're not on Twitch, you're not a streamer. But she has been blowing up. She's been streaming on YouTube. And not to mention, she signed a deal both with YouTube, so she got that YouTube money, and she also signed a deal with 100 Thieves, so she got the 100 Thieves money. And like she's done multiple like sponsorships and apparel drops for 100 Thieves and things like that. Like, if there was any real competition for Pokimane, 100% it would have to be Ray. Again, we know what our viewership numbers are, but we don't know what our membership or what YouTube subscriptions, like her YouTube paid subscription numbers are. But again, if we had a proper idea on what those were, and we could compare how Pokey's YouTube's doing to how Valkyrie's YouTube's doing, I think that's probably the real competition for like number one and number two female streamer in the world. But realistically, I think the more important thing is, why does she have to be the number one female streamer in the world? I mean, and by that I mean, I hate, this is something for me personally. Whenever I'm like the best at something, 9 times out of 10, everything something always wants to go to is like, yeah, you're like one of the best black tech YouTubers I know. You're like one of the best black streamers I know. My goal is always just to be the top streamer. I'm happy that I'm your favorite black streamer, but I'm always just trying to be the best in my field in general, not just of people of my race. And I'm sure as much as Pokey is cool and I'm sure happy about being the top female streamer, I'm sure if she's working or focused towards anything, it's not about being the best girl out there or being the the baddest bitch or whatever. She's just trying to be the top streamer. If not just the best person streamer she can be, she's just trying to be the top streamer, period. And like I don't think at this point, I don't think it's unfair if you just compare her to the big boys and just show where she stacks up there. Because I feel like if she's pushing herself to anything, that's what she's pushing herself to be. Maybe an example for female streamers, but she just wants to be the best streamer, period. If I was her, at least, I would think that's what she wants. But either way, what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's crazy that Pokimane's making over 500K a year? Do you guys believe me when I say that she's probably making closer to 2.5 million a year? Does it make you happy? Does it piss you off? Are you surprised? Who else do you think should be like the female streamers that should get all the recognition, if not Pokimane? And what do you guys think about like streaming in general right now? It's taken a huge turn at the end of 2020, but it all started with the ninja move in 2019. So I mean, we've come a long way in a year. People are signing deals left and right. Valkyrie's deal's about to be up for renewal. Pokimane just signed a contract with Twitch and so did Lily Peachy and a few others, but like, who do you think is next to sign where? You know what I mean? Let me know what you guys think about the stuff down below. Until next time, though, my name's Shinobazu. I'll catch you guys later, all right? Deuces.